Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of December 31st through January 2nd, 2022. Happy New Year, everyone. All right, so I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind, these are general. So they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for the price list if you don't already have it. Also, if you want to reach me by phone, it's a separate process, so make sure you're registered at bill per call, request your call back, and then if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus sign readings. I do those monthly, and check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy is the Five of Cups. Then we have the Page of Cups, or the Prince of Cups, sorry. And then we have the Emperor. We have the High Priestess, Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Justice. Okay. So the overall energy seems like, you know, someone is feeling like, oh no, like what did I do? Someone may be feeling like they made a mistake or missed out on an opportunity or feels some kind of regret, feels like something might be too late. And then maybe if it is not your energy, it could be the energy of someone around you. It does look like someone maybe is too caught up in the past or focusing too much on, you know, something that they can't change. So make sure that you aren't focused on the things that are out of your control. Something that's already transpired is, you know, focus on it now and the future. I do feel too like something's going on with this masculine energy who might be thinking about you or even keeping tabs on you. I feel like usually when I get this energy, there is someone around you like thinking or quietly observing you, but they don't want to show it. It's very possible that this person has feelings for you. They come off very stoic and strong, but on the inside this person's very sensitive. As you can see with, you know, all this emotional energy, they're very sensitive or very emotional, but they don't want to show that. You also could be dealing with an Aries. It could be an Aries that's thinking about you or misses you, or maybe you miss them. I also feel that there is some sort of disappointment because you may have strategically planned something. Maybe there was something that you know, put all together. You orchestrated something on your own, and for whatever reason, whatever you plan to happen doesn't go as planned. And so there's like, oh my God, I messed up. I made a mistake. I should have did this instead. I should have planned this instead. So I feel that maybe you might feel like some sort of oopsie on your part or whatever. You also may be focused on taking control of your life or taking control of your situation. Something's going on. Maybe you also are thinking about being very independent and starting your business. If that's something that you've been thinking about, maybe you're like, okay, maybe now is the time that I should start my business, especially if this loss is talking about a job loss. You know, maybe something happened and you were like, it's unexpected. You weren't ready to lose your job just yet. Even if you were thinking about starting your business, if that's the case, maybe that needed to happen so that you could put all your focus on that. You also just may find yourself feeling bad for somebody else or just feeling bad about something, feeling emotional. I feel like emotions are up and down this weekend. They're going back and forth. So you might find yourself having some sort of mood swings. You also might feel bad about some sort of weight gain. Yeah. Like maybe you're disappointed because you ended up gaining weight, or maybe you ate more than you intended or drank more than you intended. You also could end up having some sort of hangover. Pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like there are messages coming to you in dreams. If you have any deceased relatives or loved ones, you might end up having a dream about them, or maybe they're trying to warn you about something. I don't think it's a negative warning though. I think either this person is just kind of letting you know that they're happy or they're okay. I'm just looking at the family and the cards that follow. They look happy. They look fine. Or they might be just preparing you for something in regards to a family member, or indicating that maybe there's a relationship on the way. But it does seem like it's either trying to tell you about something about family or relationships. I also feel like you might be finding something out about a family secret, or you are keeping something secret from your family. I'm getting something about a family photo. You might be going through photos and get really emotional when you see something from the past. But I'm seeing like a new opportunity. Definitely a new opportunity. I mean, it is possible that your love interest, you're disappointed to find out that they're in a relationship, or maybe they just got out of one, but you know, something of that sort could happen. A relationship ending, or finding out that they're in one. I don't know. I kind of feel like if someone did break up, then you know they're reaching out to you because they're interested in a relationship. Oh, something is about to make me sneeze too. Ow. Now, this is also saying to me that you may have some sort of important decision to make. It looks like you're debating, or you're like going back and forth trying to make up your mind about something. Also, because the High Priestess is here, and to me this is kind of like unanswered. Something goes unanswered this weekend, and I feel like that's because the outcome could change depending on your response or your actions or something that you do. And I talked about this in another reading. Something's going on where maybe you've got, you're wanting to know, like, if you're going to get a new job. It's like, did you apply to them? You know, or if you did apply to them and you really want that job, maybe it's a matter of you following up with them. Hey, you know, I just wanted to let you know that I really enjoyed the interview, whatever, you know. That might be something that you need to do. If you are wondering if there's any type of reconciliation coming up, it's like, okay, have you respond? If they reached out to you, did you respond back? Or maybe you have to initiate the response. It all depends. I'm not telling you to, because I don't know what your situation is. Not telling you to do that if, you know, that's not the thing to do. Maybe you've already, you know, reached out to this person and they're the ones that didn't respond to you. Either way, though, to me, it's just saying that the outcome is uncertain. The answer is still being formed right now, and so it's very fluid right now. Maybe you're wondering if you should stay or you should go. You need to weigh the pros and the cons of the situation. Matter of fact, I feel like any decision that you have to make this weekend, like any important decisions, it's better to just wait or sleep on it. Don't make a decision right now unless you have all the information, because I kind of feel like you don't have all the information to make an informed decision. So before you make that final decision, wait, because there's some more information that will be forthcoming. You also may be dealing with some sort of contracts or agreements, any legal documents where your signature is needed. Something could be going on in regards to family and having us agree to someone or sign some sort of documents on behalf of a family member. Your family also could ask you to do a favor, or, you know, and it's like maybe it's a big responsibility, so you don't want to answer right away. Maybe the whole family has to be on board with something before, you know, whatever, you can follow through with something. It's like the whole family has to agree. The whole family needs to have a meeting. We need to agree to something as a family. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe the family needs to discuss something first. I do feel like someone is sorry or has some sort of regrets. So I can see either an apology being offered this weekend, whether it's you or another person, or there can be forgiveness. It may be a mutual exchange, like, or a mutual agreement. Both just have a conversation and talk things out and, you know, do what's right. It's interesting. This High Priestess is getting similar clarifiers as another reading. Okay, so I feel like someone is working on something in secret. I don't know what someone is working on. Some sort of plans. I said earlier that it seems like your plans didn't go as planned. If it's not you, I might be picking up on somebody else's energy. Maybe somebody wanted to approach you, but it didn't turn out the way it did. They had planned it perfectly in their head, but when it came to execute the plan, it's like, oh, like that didn't work. So I feel like maybe someone is having to rethink their plans. I feel like someone is thinking of you though, and maybe have been drafting something up or preparing to write, send you a message, or call you up. I feel like maybe someone has been working up the courage. I also feel like someone is trying to make sure that they're in the right state before reaching out to you. They need to make sure that they're emotionally balanced, because I see that someone had to heal, or there was some sort of healing. Speaking of healing or recovering, I do feel like someone belongs to Alcoholics Anonymous, AA. I feel like someone belongs to that or signed up for that. Someone may be in some sort of rehab program, but, you know, of course, they're not allowed to talk about that or discuss the things that are being discussed in a group. And then I also get that career-wise, something about your line of work may require some sort of non-disclosure agreement. Something needs to be kept secret. So, you know, that is part of the contract. You can't tell, you know, details about whatever it is that you're doing or working, whoever you're working with. Someone's finances, the way they're earned, are a secret. Someone may simply not want their family to know that they're into tarot or, you know, the occult. And so it's a secret or taboo in a sense. Oh my goodness. Again, High Priestess is like talking, coming out as a clarifier. So there's something about a family secret, or you're keeping something secret from your family. I also feel like there's something in regards to a dream that you might have had. Someone maybe dreamed about you. They're not telling you. Something may involve an air sign and an earth sign. I feel like somebody's debating whether or not they should share something with you. They're like, I don't know if I should share this. I don't know if I should tell them. And then again, with all this feeling so deeply, you might find yourself crying from not just something sad, but like happy moments. Like you see a baby laughing on TV and just break out crying like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Like your emotions might be on overload this weekend. I'm also getting something about the lesbian in the family, or the bisexual, but especially like the lesbian in the family. I don't know, maybe you already know they're a lesbian. It seems like maybe they're hiding something though. Somebody is planning on, I see a planned proposal. I feel like someone is planning on proposing. I feel like someone had to ask the family for permission. Excuse me, or is seeking the family's approval. But I feel like maybe something didn't go through, or it didn't go as planned. I also feel like someone's going to get a job offer if you haven't already. And something about this job offer is taboo. It has to be a secret, or you can't talk about the details. Some of the details are hidden. Someone's also been in jail and is being released, or someone is not telling the truth about how they got arrested or what they went to jail for. They're not, I don't know, they can't tell everything. Someone might need to hire a lawyer, matter of fact, with this justice scales here. Could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, a Capricorn, or they're all involved in this situation. Oh my goodness. Someone is really struggling whether or not they should tell the truth or not. They're like, should I admit? Should I tell them? Should I put this out there? Someone also may have posted something that they later regret and like, I shouldn't have shared that. I see you receiving something though that you really need, or you're inheriting something. You could inherit a house. There's something that I feel like you're going to receive, and it's expensive, or it might be like a burden but you really desire it or want it. It also could be adopting or taking on a child. If you are in a relationship where other children were involved before you or before them, I feel like you are either adopting their kids or child, or they're going to adopt yours to make it legal. In a court situation, there could be some sort of child custody going on, or something going on with, seeing how we're going to divide this, how we're going to divide the house, how are we going to divide the business. I feel like certain litigations could be going on in regards to family law. Maybe you're thinking about going into family law. You also could use your gift to help families in some way. Someone's baby's mom could also be taking them to court, or you as the baby's mom might be taking someone to court. I feel like whatever the decision is a fair decision from the court. But I do feel like someone's going to try to be greedy. I don't feel like the greediness is going to be granted. I feel like the judge is going to be like, no, we don't see where that amount is coming from, but this is what we'll give you. And I feel like you'll be happy with whatever the judge is agreeing to. You also could just be going to court in regards to a living situation, whatever it is. I do feel like something goes in your favor. If this is some sort of love relationship or some sort of soul contract, it's like it's what you wanted, but it's still going to come at a cost, or the relationship itself is going to be difficult because there are some sort of karmas that need to be resolved. But it's see how conflicting that is. It's like, this is, what you deserve. This is what you asked for. These are your hopes and wishes. You prayed for the devil. Here they are. You wanted something toxic. You wanted something difficult. And not saying that every relationship is toxic. Some people, y'all tripping, but I'm not judging. But some of y'all like asking for toxic. I personally do like a challenge. I don't like fairy tale, but I do like a challenge. I wouldn't call it toxic though, but I do feel like some of you, and then maybe y'all just joking around, but like I get some of y'all that's like, bring the toxic. I want the devil. So those of you that's been wanting that devil energy, I do feel like you're going to get it. Just know that you're going to have to set boundaries, because this person, and then that's another thing. You got one energy that is very giving and loving and sharing, and the other energy is selfish, greedy, obsessive, controlling. So you're going to have to set boundaries. You can't just give your energy to this person. They will let you if you do. You're going to have to be responsible enough to know when to cut something off, or be conscious, be aware. Don't just be mindless in this relationship. But yeah, it looks like it's what you asked the universe to give you, and this is what the universe is giving you. It's like, okay, this is what you asked for. This is what you agreed to. But not even that. I always go deeper than that. To me, I feel like, when that birth chart is something that you agreed to before you even came here. So it's like, this is part of your karma. This is the contract. This is the agreement. And it's kind of like you're locked into it until something is understood, until your soul understands the purpose that it came to learn. And it does look like you're going to have purpose. You're going to understand what your purpose is through a relationship. If it's not romantic, you can still end up understanding your purpose through business contracts and people that you do business with or have soul contracts with, period. All right, so let's see what additional messages are coming out. All right, additional messages for fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh God, this card is popping up and everybody reading now. Envy, Angel of Balance, all tied up. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Somebody is having a hard time giving you credit where credit is due. I feel like there are people who see you and they see your life. And maybe your life looks bright and shiny and it looks golden. It looks like you're living your best life or whatever. Maybe, you know, you've got some good things going on. And the thing is that this person has, you know, they have some good things in their life too. But they're looking at you and they're envious for no good reason. And then I feel like they are just watching you, but they're not really giving you credit. They're just observing you. Now in a love situation, you know, I feel like someone wants your attention, but they're not expressing it. The way they're expressing it is petty. Maybe they're jealous because they're seeing that you're flirting with other people. Or if they don't have access to your life, I just still feel that they're wanting to talk to you, but they won't. They're controlling their thoughts or trying to, or they're dealing with some kind of anxiety, but they don't, I don't know, they're not really expressing how they feel. This also could be, you know, reversed, and these are the things that you are doing. There is a need to restore balance because something seems imbalanced, especially when it deals with your heart chakra. You also could feel the energy of your love interest through your heart. Maybe you're feeling some sort of flutters or palpitations. You definitely could be feeling the energy of your love interest. Now, I've talked about it before, but when I experience those things, it's usually when someone is trying, they are being resistant. They are trying not to think about you, but it's like, you know, you can feel that. So I feel like somebody needs to just release that energy. It could be something about the current moon's transit right now. I think it's in Sagittarius or going into Sagittarius, but maybe that's affecting you some type of way. And, you know, there's some sort of emotional imbalance going on with you, or some anxieties are getting triggered. I do feel too like someone is playing the victim. So if that's you, just make sure you look at your situation for what it is and make sure that you are being fair or taking a fair assessment of everything. You're putting yourself in the other person's shoes, and not just being the victim in this situation, but take responsibility of the things that you've done as well. Not saying that whoever you are or were dealing with is right, just saying that they didn't get there on their own. Like you took a part in that as well. Yeah, someone does want to express to you that they care about you, but they're nervous about it, or they're worried that they're going to say the wrong thing. It is some sort of miscommunication. Hopefully it gets cleared up, because I feel like somebody does want you to know that they care, and they might be coming off as being jealous or feeling like they can't compliment you. And I've admitted I can be like that sometimes too. Like if you see somebody getting a bunch of compliments and it's like I don't say anything, because it's like, well, they like got the whole world complimenting them. What difference does my compliment make? You know, so it has been times where I've reacted that way. So I kind of feel like maybe that's the same type of energy that you're experiencing. Like someone is not wanting to come forward because they see you getting attention from all other places. So they figure like, what's the point? But I do feel like there's a possibility for two people to reconnect if that is the situation, because this overall energy is talking about some matters of the heart. You also are being encouraged to follow your passions too, though. So if it's not about love, don't be envious of other people that are living their best life. Figure out how to live yours and how you can live your dreams too, or you can be passionate, follow your passions too. So hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.